Hello everyone, it's Ashley from Gaming Mommies, and I'm here today with the first Super Mommy Terraria tutorial video. I apologize ahead of time for my voice. I have been getting over a cold, so it may get a little aggravating at points. Today, in this tutorial, we are going to go over the UI and some info about the guide, who is basically your built-in tutorial. So here we go. When you spawn into the game, you will be at the direct center of the map, and you will have a copper short sword, a pickaxe, and a regular axe. What I normally do is mark the center of the map for building later. And I'm going to show you how to use the crafting part right now. So down here on the lower left is your crafting window. If you click this little icon here, it will pop it up in the middle of your screen, which where we don't have a lot of things right now, it's more over to the left. So I'm going to make a couple wooden platforms to mark the center of the map. Excuse me. So if you popped it up in the middle of your screen, you can click on what you want to make, and then it'll pop it down into the proper crafting window. And you left click it to create. So we've created one wooden platform. We need 3, and I'm gonna die. Okay, we didn't attack the slime, so he's gonna keep traveling that way. So we're gonna let him go pick on the guide. He shouldn't kill him. So we're still standing in the center of the map. We've made 3 wooden platforms. They are on our action bar, where our inventory is basically empty. So we can hit 7 to select that. Now, I'm going to put one of these platforms where Kevin is standing. Kevin's our guide. And then I'm going to clear 2 more spots just to mark it. So there we go. We have the center of the map marked. Okay, now I'm going to get into the UI, which I'm probably going to have to stop to kill that slime. Actually, I'll make a little box, so he'll go right over top of our heads. Okay, so this is your action bar. The items on the bar are bound to your number keys on the top of the keyboard, just like most action bars. Below the action bar is the rest of your inventory. This is your trash can. You can delete items in there. Here is where your money goes. Where I have played Super Mommy before, she has some money on her. This is where your ammo and projectiles will go. Over here is where your equipment will go. These first 3 are for your helmet. You can see it labeled over here. That's for your helmet, your shirt, and your pants. Below that is your accessory slots. And right here, you have your social tab. That's where your vanity items will go once we get some. And next to it is a dye tab. We'll get into dyes later after we unlock that NPC. But it will eventually let you change the color of your equipment. Up top here is your life and mana readouts. I think the max health total right now is 500. But we'll go into more in depth in that when we find a heart crystal, when I show you how to expand your life pool. And your mana begins at 20. You start out with nothing, so that was a good addition they made. It goes to 200, but through gear and enchants you can get it higher. I'm not sure what the actual max is with enchants, but 200 is your base maximum mana. This is your map options. If you click this one, it will open the big map, and I started a new world for this because I had some stuff from the first article I wrote about Super Mommy. If you hit M, it will close that map. You can also hit M to pull it up. If you hit escape again and open your inventory, we can see the rest of our options. This will close your mini-map. This will bring it back up. And this puts the map in the center of your screen. We're boxed in here so you can't see it really well, but you see the highlighted area, that is the map. So we're going to pop that back up. Okay, so let's get some wood so I can show you basic crafting. We're gonna unprotect ourselves here. To chop down a tree efficiently, select your copper axe, aim for the base of the tree, and just start swinging. When we make better axes later, it will not take this long to chop a tree down. So we're just going to chop a couple down so we have enough wood to make a few things. Let's see if there's any more in this direction. Yeah. I really need to kill some slime so we have some torches to work with. And I wasn't aiming at the direct center, so I've got a part of the tree base, not the whole tree. Acorns also fall from regular trees. We can use those to replant the trees. Let's see if we can find any slime over here. Oh, we've got some ore. Tin. Tin is good. We can use that to make an anvil, which we need. Okay, let's get some more. Hoping to find a slime. Maybe we should have killed the one that was jumping over our heads. Oh, there's one. Okay. This copper short sword is terrible, so we're gonna make a better one once we start crafting. And I killed a bunny. A harmless little bunny. So in order to replant these trees, I think we have enough wood. There's another slime, so we're going to kill him. So in order to replant these trees, you select your acorns. You can't drop it on stone, so you need to find an empty spot where there's grass has grown, not a dirt block. It's a little different. So you have to make sure there's grass on it, and then just left click it to replant the acorn. We're going to go do that on our way back to the center of the map. And you can't swim in this game unless you have special items that allow you to swim. So, you sink like a rock. Okay, so we've got our trees planted. We're back to the center of the map. I'm going to clear off a little area to drop some stuff. Now to take you further in depth into the crafting world. So we'll hit escape to open our UI up. On the left here, you can scroll to see everything you can make with the items in your inventory. If you want to quicken that so you don't have to scroll all the way down, you can hit the little crafting window tab and it's back in the center. So we want to make a workbench. It says can be placed, use for basic crafting. So that'll get us started. So what I did was I clicked on the picture. It popped it over in the crafting window. I'm going to left click it to create it. I can put it in my inventory or I can drop it, and that's what we need to do. So we've dropped the table, and as you can see, the crafting window has expanded because now I can use this workbench to make more items. So if we pop it up in the center, we can see all the stuff we can make. The torches, we need to make some. So we're going to, like I said, you click it here. This is what you want to make, and then it'll pop it over in the crafting window, and then you just left click to make it. I'm going to make as many as we can. And as you get more materials, it'll show you new things you can make. Like now we can make a campfire. It says can be placed, life regen is increased when near the campfire. We don't need one right now, so we're not going to make one. I'm going to introduce you to our guide. His name is Kevin. So you right click on Kevin and he greets you and he asks you if there's anything he can help you with. Now you can hit the help option and he will give you some helpful information. Usually it's helpful, sometimes it's just odd. You can use your pickaxe to dig through dirt and your axe to chop down trees. Just place your cursor over the tile and click. So he actually gave us some good advice that time. But right now we want to ask him some crafting questions. So you click the crafting option. Anything in your inventory that says material, like the wood, that's a material. The dirt is a material. The mushroom is a material. Anything that says material, you can pick up and place right here where it says place material here. And the guide will show you everything in the game you can make with the torch. So what we're looking for is a furnace. Here we go. So I click that furnace, and it will show us what we need to make the furnace. We need 20 stone blocks, which we have none of, 4 wood, which we have, and torches. So we have 12, we need 3. So we've got that covered. So we're going to remove that, and then go look for some stone, which there's some here, but it looks like some easy to get stone is right there. So we're going to collect some stone. Now if you notice, as another bunny dies, if you notice as I'm digging, every time I gather a stone block, it keeps a count of how many I've got. So we're up to 8 now. But if you hit a dirt block and then go back to collecting stone, it starts to count over. So if you want to keep track that way, you have to hit those blocks and those blocks only. So we've got 22 stone blocks now. We need 20. So let's get out of here. Now remember, in order to make the furnace, we need to stand in front of the crafting table here. The furnace is already popped up there, so we don't have to use this. So in our crafting window, we're going to left click the furnace, and then left click it to make it. And in order to drop it, let me kill this slime. It's night time, so it's about to get really dangerous. Zombies will come out. Alright, so we've got that. So we're going to go back over here to the center of our map and drop our furnace. I picked it up with left click, and we're going to drop it with left click. Now when we stand in front of the furnace, more options have opened up for more crafting. So now we can make a 10 bar. So we're going to, if you right click to make, you can hold it there, and like you can make more. Like, let me see something. Okay, like these wooden platforms. You can left click to make one, but if you right click, you can hold it there to stack. So left or right click will craft the item for you. I probably shouldn't have done that because we need to make some wooden gear. They added this to the game with the new patch. So since we have no gear, we're going to go ahead and make a helmet, a breastplate, and we don't have enough wood to make pants. So we'll have to do that later. We do want to make a hammer. And did I leave enough to make a sword? Yes, I did. So we're going to make a wooden sword because it's way better. It's got a better arc than that pointy copper sword. And we got a terrible enchant. But it'll still work. So we've got our 2 basic crafting items down. We have went over what the UI we went over the UI setup. So we've pretty much got to where we can start the game. Now that it's night time, the safest thing to do is build you a little shelter. Right now I'm going to do it with dirt, just so I'm protected. We'll do it over here. There we go. It's safe. Put a torch in here, and we'll start digging a hole to gather more resources. So that's it for the tutorial today. Basically, just the basics to get you started. And survive the night, because the zombies are coming. Well, that was convenient. Okay. Falling stars are used to extend your mana pool. I think you just need 5 now. You used to have 10, but we'll go over to the guide so he can show us. Oh no. We're taking our new awesome, terribly enchanted sword and killing zombies who hit you way harder than you hit them. Okay. So we're going to talk to Kevin, go to crafting, take your fallen star, put it in here, and we'll show you everything you can make with your falling star. What we're looking for is this mana crystal. This permanently increases maximum mana by 20. In order to make it, we need 5 fallen stars. I can't speak today. So we need 5, and then we can make that mana crystal, which we'll cover in the next tutorial. Today I just wanted to get you guys the basics so you can get the feel for the controls. But once you have some crafting items down, it's important just to start digging and to look for minerals like tin and copper and iron. Basically anything you can get your hands on to make better gear, because you'll need it. And when you find new materials that you don't know what to do with, just speak to your guide, and he will tell you what you can make. So that's it for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, Super Mommy soldiering on. Take care.